Hello everybody. Today I am going to show you how to use a controller with just about any game. And to do this, we are going to use a program called Xpadder. I will have the download for Xpadder in the description. It is the freeware version. It used to be all free, but now the newer one costs $9.99, which you can buy from the Xpadder place. I will have the link to that down in the description. If you really like this program, then I would suggest buying it to support the person that is making it. I'm sure he's probably spent a lot of time doing it. I myself have the paid version of it, but I'm going to show you guys the version 5.7, which is the last freeware version of it. But the freeware and the paid pretty much look the same. So I guess let's get started with it. First, when you get the Xpadder files, it will be in a zip folder. As a matter of fact, let me make that right now. Send to compressed zip file. Excuse me, my throat is kind of messed up today, so I might be clearing my throat a lot. Alright, and there it is. That's what will be uploaded right there. Anyway, when you first get it and you unzip it, unzip it to wherever you want to unzip it to, and then just double click on this. You know what? Let me take that back. First, what you do is go to Properties, and then go to Compatibility, and run this in XP Service Pack 3 mode, because for some reason when you try to run it in like Windows 10 or Windows 8, it seems to have a compatibility issue. I don't know why. It works perfect on Windows 7, which is what I have, but Windows 8 and Windows 10 it seems to have issues. So just run it in compatibility mode. Don't worry, it ain't gonna make it any slower. It ain't going to actually make a difference to you, but it makes a difference to the operating system, because you know it's Microsoft. And you also want to run it in administrator mode. I know some systems have pretty high security, like mine does. So when you try to do something, you know, like copy files to the C drive or whatever, it'll throw up errors on you. But you just start it, and then it'll go through all this, you know, English or whatever language you want, and then it'll ask for where you want it to be installed to. You can install it anywhere. It doesn't matter where you install it to, just anywhere. I've already got it installed, so I'm not going to install it again. So that's how you do it. The themes right here, I will show you here in a little bit what those are for. The controller images, I will show you what those are for here too. Alright, I'll start my Xpadder here. Let me clear everything out here. Alright, here's where your controller images are for. Alright, in the folder as I showed you here, it's going to have all the controller images you need. Depending on what controller you have, that is what you put in here. I have an Xbox 360 controller, which is right here. No, that's not it. That's not the right one. Where is it at? You have to find. I also have the Logitech Rumble Pad 2, but I don't like where the X and Y joysticks, I guess what they're called, the access pads. I don't like where those are located. I like the Xbox 360 one. Oh, and here it is right here. So this is what you need for your Xbox 360 controller, and that's what you need for the Logitech what? All right, let's see. Open. We'll open it to. All right, the Xpadder themes, controller images. Come down here, find the Xbox one. And I think I've passed it up. How about, yep. Here it is, Xbox 360. No, that's the Pro. That's not the one I have. At least I don't think so. Mine's actually. Oh, here it is. Mine's actually. It's an Afterglow one. I don't know if it's a Pro or not, but it doesn't matter. It's still going to work the same. You just got to make sure the one you get it looks the same as the one you have. So that's what you need right there. And so now you have your profile in there. All right. I'll show you that later. Alright, now what you want to do let's see, what should I say? I don't really want to save this because it'll just be another one that I already have. Let me see. Let's save this as yeah, we can save it as that, I suppose. Alright, now the next thing that we have to do is we have to set these to actually be buttons that are emulated by the keyboard. Alright, and this is how you do it basically. Alright, what you're going to do is when it comes to putting this stuff in, you're going to have to use your controller. Make sure your controller is hooked up. You're going to have to put in your controller, and this is how you're going to set up the buttons. Alright, so press D-pad up, which is what I'm doing. Press it down, press to the left, and then press it to the right. And that's the D-pad. And then you just move it to where the D-pad would be. Alright. Alright, we got that done. Up, right, down. Alright, we got that done. Now for the buttons, we're going to do A. That's A button. Right there. B. X. And then you have Y. And then here's the start button. Here's the back button. I know this is a button right here. I don't think, yeah, it won't let us because it's not made for things. Alright, let's see. Let's do this one. The bumper. Then the other bumper. Alright, now for the triggers. Hold left trigger. Hold right trigger. And there you go. Those are the triggers. So now we have to, let's see, the sticks. Alright. Push. This would be the left one, right? That we're going to do right now. Up. Alright, and now we're going to do this one. Left and up. I don't know why it has you do different things like that, but it does. So now we have all our buttons ready to go. So next we have to assign those to a keyboard. Alright, so here it is right here. Now this background thing, let me save this real quick. This background here, I'll show you here in a little bit. I keep getting sidetracked here. But alright, what you want to do is first you need to whatever game it is you're using, this is how you figure out what, here I'll show you, this is how you figure out what controls are going to be. These are my set defaults for Guild Wars 2. This is what I use if I'm using the keyboard and not the controller, because one thing about the controller is that even though it's great to use like melee and range and stuff like that, when it comes to casters that have to have ground targets, this controller probably isn't the best to use. That's mainly because you get spots in Guild Wars 2 that are like non-collision, and they're just at random spots, and you could be fighting somebody and then the mouse will go over, like, I guess you would call a dead spot, or a you know, a non-collision spot, and then what will happen is that the controller will lock onto that and it'll just start moving the mouse across the screen, and it could go onto another monitor if you have another monitor or whatever while you're fighting, and it doesn't make it ideal. And that's really nothing that they can fix in the controller itself or in the program. It has to be fixed in Guild Wars 2. Those dead spots need to be taken out of there. I'm gonna go somewhere else here where it's not full of people and the FPS can be higher and the ping lower here. Alright, this is better. And plus it ain't gonna make my recording super huge file because of all the people there and causing issues. Alright, now we're going to set up the controller to use the... Alright, so move forward. I have space, so in order to move forward, that's going to be this one. You just click on it and then you press space and there it is. Alright, move backward. I have W, so we just do W. And then strafe left, Q and T. Let's see, do Q and then T. There we go. Now we have our movements set up. Now let's see, dodge is V. I usually use, oh, I forgot to set up this one. Alright, we have to set up these ones for as buttons, the middle ones here. Alright, because not only are they used as not only are they used as, access, they also are buttons. Alright, there we go. And we'll save that. Alright, this is what I use for my dodge right here. And we'll do that is V. So, oh wait, it's not. We'll just save this. We'll save it as recorded profile. Alright, now that it's recorded, let's see. You see how my character is moving around now? Alright. Auto run is Y. That's on, I don't have that on the thing, but we can put it on here anywhere, I suppose. We have to set up another page is what we'll have to do. And so on this page we have to alright, we'll set this as auto run right here. And then in order to get to that page we have to set this up as the selector to go to the page 2. So let's see, I can't remember which one it is. Advanced. Alright. Set selector. This is the one. Set selector, I think it's, oh yeah, set while held. This is the one you want right here. Select set to while held. Because if you do it select set to one way, it'll go to page 2 and then it'll stay on page 2. Alright. If you go select set to two-way, then I think it'll bring up both pages, and that's not something you want. You want while held, because that's the only time you're going to be using it is while you're holding this trigger or whichever trigger you use. It has to be one of the, actually it can be the bumpers or the triggers or any button usually, but it's easier using this one. And then you do that. So now when I press that, see, it goes to page 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, like that. As long as I have it held, it'll go on page 2. Alright. Alright, jump I have is tab, and I usually like using this one as jump there. Alright. You'd probably, this turn left and turn right, you'll want to remove those completely if you have them set as something. You want to remove them completely because we'll have those on the controller itself. Swap weapons, I like putting that right here. That's this little tilde thing. Alright, weapon skill 1. Here's 1, 2, 3, and then here's these are the weapons right here. So we'll do 1, 2. You can do any configuration you want. This is just the configuration I like to use. Alright, 1, 2. Alright, we'll put 4 right here. We'll put 5 right here. Wait. You know what? Let me save that for right now, because maybe, you know what, we'll use that as, if we need to use a third page, we'll use that as the third page set selector. Alright, we'll use that as 5. Alright, let's go to page 2, and then we'll make this, let's do this as 6, which is the heel. 7, 8, 9. Alright, and then the elite will be right there. Alright, so now what do we want to do? Alright, let's do the F keys. Alright, so we're still on page 2. So this will be F1, F2, oops, that's the regular 2, F2, F3, F4. Alright, we will do that. Alright, so now when I hold it goes to page 2, and if I press F1, bam, I'm in Shroud. Press it again, and there you go. Out of Shroud. Alright. Now we have to set up F5 somewhere, so that could pretty much be anywhere you want it to be. I think it's probably easier to set it up right here, because some have F5s as their added whatever. Alright, now some people like to have a nearest enemy, so what I think we're gonna do here is let's just put it as whichever one you want. It don't really matter. I'm just gonna do this one as just random because I don't really use nearest enemy. I use next enemy. But anyway, just put we'll just put this as that, and then what we'll do is we'll put next enemy. We'll put that one right here, and let's see, what did I have as for next enemy? Alright, I had O on the numbers. Alright, if you want like all this other stuff right here, then you can set it up wherever you want. I don't like using all of it. I don't ever use any of this on the control board either. Let's see. Yeah, I don't think I use any of this on the controller at all. Alright, look behind. Some people like to have the look behind. So let's do it right here. We're still on page 2 here. Still on page 2. So on page 2, do the look behind if you want. You can do it however you want. Alright, map open and close. Let's just put let's put the map right here. As I said, you can put it wherever you want. You can set up any configuration you want. I'm just showing you how to do it. These ones here, the next players and all that, if you want that, you can put that on somewhere. I'll show you how to set up a page 3 and page 4 and all that. It's really easy. You can set up all this stuff too. AOE loot, page down is what I have it. You know, let's put it right here. No, wait, we're going to use that for something else. Let's do that right here. Page down. Page down. Bam, right there. Interact F. You can put that anywhere. Let's see. Let's just put it right here, I suppose. There we go. And third-party peripherals. What's that? Oh, that's Alien FX. If you got Alienware. All right. So that's the controllers for that. All I need to play Guild Wars 2, basically. That's all. That's everything I really need for myself. Because I can go forward, backwards, you know, blah 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 blah. Switch weapons right there. Evade. Use skill 1. I don't have any. All right. And then do the heal. We can do 7, 8. 9 and do the elite. And it's not letting me do it. Why is that not letting me do it? Am I lagging or something? Yep, there we go. I was lagging. Anyway, that's all we need right there anyway, so it doesn't really matter. So we'll just minimize that, get it out of the way. Alright, next thing we're going to do is we have to set up these right here for moving the camera around. Now this is going to be the right, as if you right clicked, as if you right click and using the camera when you right click. So you do this, and then let's see. Oh crap. I don't know if I remember. I might have to, let me see. I'm gonna have to look at my other one because I can't really remember. I think I know it was that, and then up. Let me load my other one. Yeah, let's see here. How is this set up here? That and that. And its setup is alright, it has that, and it has it as it's as if you're doing. Let's see. Stage 1 of 1. While button is hold down, hold mouse move up, right mouse button 2, no release zones. Alright. So let's do this one. We'll see here. Let's we'll do none. Alright. I'll go to advanced. Maybe up. All buttons done. Let's move. Alright. Yeah, that's not right here. Let's see. I need to clear that out. Alright. Up, and then add hold zone. That's not right either. How did they... Oh, I can't believe I totally forgot how to do this. Hold on, give me a minute. I'm gonna pause this. Okay, I'm back. Alright, I finally remembered how to do it. It's so simple, I can't believe it totally... Alright, you press this right button here. Make sure that you have it selected and do insert, and then you do up, and that's how you can look up in the game. Alright, and now we'll do the same thing for looking right. We'll use this, and then insert, and then we'll do right. And so that's how you look right. Now we got this one here, which is right click, then do insert, and then we'll do down. Alright, and now this one is right click again, insert, and then blammo. And now we can look all around in the game. See, move around, look around, jump. Alright, now that that's done, we need to set these buttons up. Now these are just going to be like your arrow keys or whatever. These are going to move your cursor around without moving the camera around. Alright, let me show you here. See, this just moves the camera, the cursor around when the camera isn't moving. So we got that going. Let's see. Alright. These buttons here on the next page, you can just make them whatever you want. Whatever, but alright, let's set up a page 3. Actually, we'll do, that would be set 3. You just push, let me show you this again. This right here, this 4 button thing right here, do 3, and then we need to make it, oh, wrong one. Wait, is this? Oh wait, yeah, that's right. Alright, we have this set up. Now we need to make it to where it will be, I think this one right here, we will turn into a set selector. This would be set selector 3. So whatever number these are, you know, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, blah, 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 blah. These are the pages. No, we don't want 8. We want 3 and then while held. So now when you hold this left bumper, it's going to go to page 3. And then you can put all kinds of stuff on there, you know. You can put in your music stuff, you know, for pause, play, repeat, whatever. You can put in the other F1s, like F6 through 12 or whatever. It's up to you what you want to do. There you got, you know, all the way up to page 8 to put in whatever you want. But that's basically it for setting up the controller itself. Now for the goodies. When it comes to this, what I have in the background, they are themes. And what you do is you just click this icon here, this gear icon, and you go to themes. Now the controller transparency, that would change this right here. I'll show you. See, now you just have the background and you just have the buttons there. Now in order to change this right here, I will show you. Let's see, let's do open. Alright, I'll go to themes. Let's see, let's find a theme here. You know what, let's get a theme. I put a bunch of new themes into this one, to the themes folder. I have there's a bunch of Star Wars ones that I just put in here. Oh, here's some Guild Wars. Here's some Guild. Let's put a Guild Wars one in there. Let's see. What are they? Oh shoot! I'm gonna have to go through and make those in. I don't think they're bitmap images. I'm gonna have to go through and make them bitmap. That's that. In order to have a controller background, they have to be bitmap. And these aren't. Let's see. Oh, it says it's bitmap. Well, why is the dimension so big? I'm thinking whoever made these didn't quite make them right. Let me see here. Yeah, they didn't quite make them right. Let me see here. Alright, now save as. Now let's see if that'll work. Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm gonna have to take these out of here because whoever did them didn't quite do them right, it looks like. You know what, let's go to the site. Let's go to the site and see if we can find them there. Alright, well this right here, this page right here, the link's going to be in the description, as I've said. This right here is where you get your controller images. Alright, this right here is for your Xbox 360, which is already in the folder. This is for the PlayStation ones. This is for your PC ones that are not Xbox or 360. These are for your console ones. Now that doesn't mean the Xbox 360 one or the PlayStation or PC. You know, these are just different ones. If it's not already in the folder I gave you, I believe I have every single one in there that is used. Here's where you find your images, your background images. Let me see if I can find the Guild Wars one. Which means I'm gonna have to delete this because I'm gonna have to redo stuff in there. Could have swore, where was it? Let's see, Guild Wars. Here we are. Alright. Save image as desktop, Xpadder, themes. I see it's JPEG. See, that's the issue right there. It's supposed to be bitmap. That's the whole issue right there. Let's see, let's try to do this. We'll just put it on the desktop for now. Let's see, open it up with Paint. Alright, now we're gonna do save as. Alright, now let's see if this will work. If this works, then I can do that with all the rest of them and put them in the folder. Yeah, it's not gonna let me do it. Yeah, so I guess we can't use the Guild Wars ones. I'm gonna have to take them out of that folder because this guy didn't save them as bitmaps. So can't really do anything about that. Alright, why is that showing? Why is that doing that? Oh well. anyway, that's where you find your backgrounds, and I have a whole crap load. I got a crap load of Star Wars ones. Let's open up a Star Wars one. Oops, I wanted the themes. Actually, I want to take these out of here. So let's select this. Actually, it's weird because I had this one working. This one was working last night. Oh wait, I don't think any of them were working. So we'll just alright. It's not going to let me select a whole bunch of them at the same time. I'm going to do delete, 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 delete. Alright. Now where are all my Star Wars ones? I haven't tested these yet. I just downloaded them today. Let's do this one. There we go. And there it is in the background. So that's how you add, you know, your background theme. If you want your interface or whatever to be different colors, let's just do random. See, before, like when you pressed a button or whatever, it showed a different color. These buttons here, these are the, see how it changes the color of the thing? Well, not the color, but the what it looks like. Let's see if I can remember how to change the button colors. I know you can change the colors, but I can't quite remember how to do it. Oh well, you guys can figure it out if you really want to change it. But that's basically all you need to know to use a controller for any game. Oh, except for when on certain games, it won't let you use a controller with Xpadder unless you start Xpadder in here, I'll show you. Let's close this. We'll have to close it out of here too. Alright. You have to run it as administrator. Otherwise some games will not let you use it. Some games won't let you use it at all. No matter what you do, it will not let you use Xpadder because I don't think it has X input. And I think this has to have a game that uses X input in order to do stuff. So if it don't have that, if you try to use it with the game and it doesn't work at all, no matter what you do, then it doesn't use X input. So there's really nothing you can do about that. I know for people like me that have carpal tunnel, because I used to, you know, design web pages, and I used to do it by hand. You know, I'd write it all out first. Using a controller is a lot better than using a keyboard, because you don't have to worry about the pain that comes with using the mouse, you know, the jerky movements with the mouse and holding your hand at the keyboard. A controller works very well. As I said, when you're using a controller with range characters, I mean not range but casters, it will work. You just have to get used to it and always keep tabs on where your mouse is at all times. I will show you how you can kind of manipulate. Say if you keep your, let me go back into that thing here. Maybe I should equip a weapon. to actually show you. I don't think I have any weapons on. No, I don't. Let me go down and grab a staff, and then I'll show you. Alright. Alright, now we'll go back up there. Alright. Now, you see, as long as you have it set to where, I believe it's in the settings here, when you cast, it's going to cast at your fast with range indicator. That means wherever you have your mouse, you're going to cast at that exact location. So make sure you have this. I think it's normal by default, but you want fast with range indicator. That's what you need for it. Alright, see, because wherever I have that mouse, it's going to cast. Oh crap, my 4 and 5 are actually E and F, not, or E and R. No wonder why I wasn't doing 4 there. Alright, see how, and then you can manipulate, you know, wherever you can manipulate to put your casting, whatever, because wherever you move the camera, see how the mouse kind of, see, I just hit a dead spot there. See how the mouse is wanting to move instead of the camera. Let's see if I can hit it again. No, I don't know where it was at. Anyway, see how you can manipulate how far you see just by moving the camera around. See, you can put it right up on you. Oops. Or you can set far away just by moving the camera. That's how you can manipulate with the thing. But the only problem with that is you have to get really used to it, because you won't be able to pinpoint exact where you want it exactly. You know, if you want it precisely at certain locations, it's going to be really hard to do exactly. But you can just try it and get used to it. I don't like using the controller when I'm playing a caster, just because, you know, you want it somewhere and then the mouse moves because you hit a dead spot or whatever, and then it puts the damn the mark, you know, way over where it's not needed, and it can get you killed in situations like PvP or world versus world. So but let me show you something. I'll show you what I mean by non-collision and dead spots and the mouse moving. Because see, as you see right now, the right access button moves the camera. But when you go to a loading screen, since there's no collision, instead of moving the camera, it moves the cursor, and that's what happens when it hits a dead spot or non-collision spot. Is it'll do that. See, when you get collision, then you and see when it hits dead spots, then it wants to move. See how it kind of moves every once in a while, a little bit to the left or right. Yeah, because it's hitting dead spots. But every game's going to have those. Every game's going to have dead spots, because, you know, it can't be 100% perfect. But those dead spots are usually places where, if people are lagging out or people are having issues, they intend to, I'm sure you've seen it or had it happen to you where you fell through the floor. Those are the places that it happens. Um, Also, like if you move it really fast like that, then it's going to make the cursor move because of the way the hold thing is. Um, if you hold it for so long, whatever. But if you're doing it really fast, then it doesn't detect how fast you're holding it, and then it's moving it like it's just moving your cursor around. So if you do it too fast, um, that's what causes that. Um, but anyway, there you pretty much have everything. If you have any questions, go ahead and let me know, and I will try to answer them as much as possible. There's a lot of other things you can do in the advanced, whatever. Do all this stuff. Guild Wars 2 doesn't uh, enable, doesn't have any kind of rumble thing. So don't even worry about that. But some games do have a rumble that you can put in. But anyway, all this other stuff, this is, if you want to do all this, you can. But this is for like when you're shooting whatever, and you can, you just want it to be constant, whatever, then that's what that's for. But anyway, this is just what you need to know just to play any game, whatever. You can delve into the advanced stuff, whatever, and play around there, but I wouldn't do it on any kind of profile that you plan on using. Just do it like on a test profile, and then you can just play around with all the different functions or whatever. But anyway, with that, thanks for watching, and make sure to hit the like button, or whatever. I will see you next time.